Hi, everyone.
Hey there.
It's Alicia Davis.
And Stacie Watson.
From Transformative Leadership Strategies.
That's right.
And we are talking about resiliency today and the ability to bounce back.
That's right. It's actually the last element of confidence that is part of our confidence series. And it sort of brings together a lot of the components we've been talking about and then adds a little bit of its own nuance.
Right. I mean, it's all about, well, even when we talk about what is resilience, right? What does resilience mean?
Right.
It's kind of that inner strength.
Right.
And it's that ability to be able to, no matter what happens, that's a challenge or a setback or even a hardship, how do you just continue on?
That's right.
Right?
That's
continue on with your life, continue on with your work, continue on with your relationships. And it can be really hard.
It can be. And part of the reason it's hard is it's not just one thing, right? I think that as we've been talking about it and doing some research on it, what we're finding is that it's important to really know yourself and to have that self kind of awareness, because that's where you can learn to be kind to yourself and to be gracious and generous. And it starts there, because if we're beating ourselves up, it's very difficult to move forward.
Well, and that's it's so easy for us to do that, beating ourselves up too, Stace, right? We hear that all the time and we do it ourselves, right? It's like we're supposed to know how to get through something, right? Like our best friends did it so much differently or better than we did, right?
That's
Whatever it is. And it's just, that whole idea of how can we be just kind and generous and gentle as we're going through something that's challenging, whether it's something that we think, oh, we failed at work, or, we lost a loved one, or whatever it is.
That's right. And the funny or interesting thing about this topic is that we demonstrate resilience all the time, but we often don't recognize it, right? So in any given day, there's probably something that happens that wasn't exactly as we had planned, right? And so often we just say, okay, I've just got to keep going. And we don't even really think about it. But it's really in becoming more aware of when those things occur that allows us to be able, first of all, to celebrate our resiliency, right? Mm-hmm. And then to know that when the larger things occur, we've got those resources within ourselves that can really help us move forward.
Right. And we have resources outside of ourselves as well, right? Because part of resilience, being resilient, is also knowing who to reach out to and how to get that support, or who to even just call at 2:00 in the morning or whatever it is, right? So that you're not alone in it, and you're creating that kind of zone of comfort almost.
That's right. And then the final piece that I think is really important is the ability to take whatever comes and to experience the emotions and to feel the feelings, and to be able to say, does this sort of help me in my direction setting, right? So if I was going down a path, it didn't work quite the way I thought, it's fine to be disappointed, perfectly natural. And the question then becomes, okay, then now what, right? So it's kind of that now what, which is sort of where resiliency can come in.
Right. And we're actually going to talk about that in our next video.
We are.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Thanks everyone.
So much. Bye-bye.